talk about it tonight. Toxic females. I'ma jump right into it. These females are 100% toxic. It's like they just have permanent bad attitudes these days. Not that I care anymore anyway, but these are just some examples I'm using. Example 1, they're mean as hell at work. At my new job, during my 3 weeks of training, none of the females even introduced themselves to me or even said hello, with the exception of one of them. Of course, the fellas introduced themselves mostly, but none of the females care to help out, and when you naturally ask them questions, being the new person, they get annoyed. Like, what is the big fucking deal? Why are you females so damn angry and seem bothered all the time? Even after I finished training and started working, the females still had no desire to introduce themselves or help out with anything I needed. Once again, the fellas are always there to help. They don't catch attitudes, suck their teeth, get angry, etc. This happened to me the other week. One of the females at my job actually yelled at me because I was adjusting something at her workstation. Didn't even mess anything up, mind you. I'm still learning the station, so I was in her station by mistake. And instead of just telling me in an appropriate manner or just showing me where I was supposed to be, this is what she said in her exact words, with a damn attitude, of course. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's my station, my station. Of course, being the person that I am, I completely ignored her and tried to even tell her that another coworker told me that her station was where I was supposed to be. Still, this bitch kept yapping off. No, that was my station. Walk away, walk away. You see how rude these chicks are? I didn't yell at her, get all bent out of shape, or curse her out. I did absolutely nothing serious to this girl. Yet, she yapped off for no good reason, and to someone she didn't even know. Someone new at that. And once again, of course, being MGTOW, ironically, she said, walk away. And fortunately, for her sake, I did exactly that. I ignored her ignorant ass and walked away. Remember, you don't have to always feed into female negativity. With this chick, though, I got the feeling she was a man-hater. You know, the feminists who hate even the sight of men. Same like the man-hating dyke chicks who we all know hate men so much and claim not to, yet they emulate men because they want to be men. Now, what does that sound like? Y'all should know by now what I always preach. The females being illogical lesson. Excuse me. Listen, I get it. Sometimes when you're at work, you're not in a good mood. Happens to me as well. But what do most companies tell you to do? Leave your problems and frustrations at the door. I help people at work when I'm in a bad mood sometimes. I'm dealing with life problems as well, but I don't take them out on my coworkers. I don't understand why females think they are exempt from being respectful at work. Yeah, some females could be nice, but that doesn't necessarily mean they are good people. Once in a while, a female coworker or a female stranger might help you out, or even make cool conversation with you. But if it's not consistent, then you are not considered a person of good value to me. It just means that you're a fake, just like with their fake painted on faces. I'm a nice person, but I can be an asshole at the right time for someone. But I'm not on some one day I'm nice, next day an asshole, 2 days I'm nice, next day an asshole, one day I help you at work, same day 20 minutes later you ask me and I'm giving you an attitude and yelling at you. This is the type of behavior that females exhibit. I can't make this shit up. What would it benefit me to lie? I'm around enough females daily to witness their shitty behavior. Example 2. Females are mean as hell in public. There are some similarities with example 1. When you see them out in public, they just look mean. And I'm not even being funny. Most of the women I see every day look miserable. And they are exactly that, miserable. You pass them in the street, and if you say hi, they ignore you. The looks on their faces are just mean. They always seem bothered, like they're trying to escape men or something. You know why most of them are miserable? I'll give you one of the top reasons. They keep trying to turn Chads and Tyrones into white knight, good commitment types of dudes. They love the thugs and the criminals. I've been saying this all the time. I even talk about this in my book. Women want to change those types of men into something that they aren't. But here's the thing, they can't, no matter how hard they try. After they waste away their good younger years hoeing around, instead of trying to actually find a good man, when they get in their 30s, clocks start slowing down and their looks start to fade away. Now, all of a sudden they claim to want the good man, the one who would give them compliments, hold them in their arms and watch The Notebook with, cuddle all day, spend quality time together and whispering sweet nothings in each other's ears, which we all know thugs ain't out here doing. But guess what? The good men aren't falling for that bullshit anymore because they are learning the game. The good men aren't some fallback option because you wanted to be free and hurt all the good guys' feelings that wanted to actually settle down with you in your mid to late 20s. You were too busy fucking, taking selfies, using men for their resources, etc., only caring about yourselves. This is why many of you are miserable. That's just one of the top reasons. There's plenty of other reasons. But the Chads and Tyrone dudes don't even want you anymore. The good men don't want you anymore. And hell, the damn cats don't even want you anymore. MGTOW, cats going their own way. So I guess in the near future, it is female, because that's all that will be left for y'all to date is each other. Example 3. Sometimes females are even meaner because they are on that time of the month. Sorry, but that's not a justifiable reason to treat people like crap. Just because you have a period which causes you to have more toxic mood swings than you already naturally have doesn't give you the right to be a bitch to everyone around you, especially to men. We get it. You're menstruating, not our faults. Y'all need to find other ways to keep that shit in check. This is why more men are rapidly losing respect for females, and even more are going MGTOW. We are tired. Oh, there's a so-called hot girl that just walked into the room. So what? She got a fat ass and some big titties. So what? I don't care how good looking you think you are. I don't care about how banging you think your body is. I don't care about your twerk videos, your posts showing off your ass and leggings, your cleavage hanging out, your tongue sticking out, etc. The thirst for validation is real. I don't care anymore. Why the fuck should I care? I'm not acknowledging you. You aren't doing shit for me. You aren't being nice to me. What more can you offer me besides your physical appearance? So, this is to all the females who have crushes on me, trying to get me to acknowledge you, take you out on a date, because there's plenty of them at my job, and some that are thirsty as hell for my validation in public. Just stop. You are wasting your time. I've been single for over 13 years. What makes you think I'm gonna change my mind now? Now, if you're trying to offer me some pussy up front, there's about a 30 out of 100% chance you can get some from me. Yeah, you heard right. So your chances are pretty damn low. Now, I know I reiterate this sometimes, but at the end of the day, I don't trust females anymore. I cannot and will not be friends with them, ever. I'd rather trust a squirrel with my nuts than to trust these mentally ill creatures. Oh, and just in case YouTube or Instagram tries to give me a channel strike again, since you have to give reasons now to speak on certain topics, even though there's this thing called freedom of speech, this video is labeled as my opinion. and it is also for educational purposes only. Now, with that being said, MGTOW is freedom, MGTOW is life. I'm J MGTOW, and I'm built MGTOW strong.